Welcome to KTDA factory, Murang'a County. My name is Ntomwenda Joseph Kailo, Sono Quality Assurance Manager, Zone 3. Zone 3 is comprised of 4 factories. That is Keru, where we are today, the northern end of Murang'a tea zone, along the Apateas.
Murang'a is one of the counties that is leading in tea production within the KTDA ecosystem. Murang'a County has 10 factories and produce about 200 million kg of green leaf every year, out of which we make about 52 million kilograms of mid tea. And last year alone, the volume that we created had an output of revenue creation of about 18.5 billion.
As we work on quality, we are asking our farmers to give us the best because the market has reached due to the factors beyond the scope of Murang'a County, due to factors beyond the KTDA, and some of them beyond even our country, like the war in Russia, in Ukraine. Those are our major consumers of orthodox teas, and their market has been affected by the situation in those countries.
Gatunguru Tea Factory was established in 1981, and from Gatunguru the farmers produced more tea than the licensed capacity, and KTDA Tea Factory was constructed by the small-scale tea farmers. Gatunguru Tea Factory will boast of having the highest altitude tea, not only in Kenya but in the world, at a place called village called Nyagatogo, which is just across the ridge here, where we experience the highest altitude tea. For Murang'a County, agriculture is a devolved function, and our Murang'a County government has partnered with us to ensure we break the marketing problem that we have been experiencing in the tea industry. We are very good in tea production, but we've partnered with Murang'a County government to ensure that the produce of the tea farmers get a better market and the farmers get a better return of their investment in tea farming.
Murang'a has consistently produced the best teas. Murang'a has assisted the farmers to create wealth, and has also assisted the poor minorities to educate their children.
From these 50 million kgs a year, we look forward to investors who can assist us in doing the tea extractions, which is the newest technology in the tea industry. And we need to add value to our tea, which for the benefit and to increase the remuneration given to our farmers. Number 2, we would also like to invite investors in logistics, because these 50 million kgs a year, we require to partner with the logistics companies that will deliver our tea to the various destinations in the world. And also like to invite investors in the commodity funding, those investors who can invest in Murang'a and give us the funding to assist move our commodities to the various destinations.
My name is Evans Moshiri, and I am the factory unit manager for Kanyanyaine Tea Factory. We say Kanyanyaine Tea Factory is the home of KY value added teas. Kanyanyaine Tea Factory is in Murang'a County. It is in Murang'a sub-county, and it is 120 kilometers from Nairobi. We are within the Aberdare Ridges. This factory, Kanyanyaine Tea Factory, was established in 1974. It's quite an old factory. We are now celebrating 51 years. And we were commissioned to produce black CTC teas from farmers of Kangema and the larger Kagema and in particular Kanyanyaine sub-county. Currently, the farmers own 15,692,335 tea bushes. That's quite significant, 15.6 million bushes. And we have an installed capacity of 25 million as a factory. And currently, we are, over the last many years, especially last year, we produced 20.7 kilograms of green leaf. The way the factory works is that the factory is owned by the 10,205 farmers, and then they produce the teas at the farm level. We send our trucks to collect this leaf from 130 collection points. We bring this leaf to the factory where we take it through the processing steps. One of the steps is called green leaf reception. We go through withering stages. We go through rotavine and CTC. We do oxidation. We do drying. We do a process step known as sorting and grading. We put these teas into various grades. We have what we call primary grades. Primary grades are grades like BP1, PF1, PD, and Dust 1. Then we have other grades that we call secondary grades, which we refer to as fannings, that is fannings 1 and dust. When these grades are separated, they are packed for individual pallets, or what we call batches. Now, these batches are in batches of 40 packages, and these are teas that are later transported to Mombasa, where we have our warehouses. And at the end of the value chain, we have what we call the auction process, where these teas are sold at the Mombasa auction, and the proceeds of these teas are remitted back to the farmers.
My name is Judy Moreithi, the factory unit manager. Kiru Tea Factory is located in Mathioya sub-county, and it is one of the 4 factories within Zone 3 of KTDA managed factories. We serve small-scale tea farmers, and Kiru has 8,868 farmers, all small-scale tea farmers. Our responsibility is to offer husbandry services to the farmers, collect their green leaf, process and market the same. So the section we are in right now is called withering. This is where we receive the fresh leaf from the farmers and reduce the moisture content from a probable of 90% to 66%. As you can see, this is what we call a standard trough. It has a perforated green mesh which allows in airflow, and at the end there we also have a radiator where we pass through hot steam. When the weather is cold, we use hot air to reduce the moisture content. When the weather is nice, when it's sunny, we do natural withering. Therefore, we only reduce the water using natural air. From withering, we go to the other process which we call the CTC, where the withered leaf now is macerated and cut to the various grains that are predominant of tea processing. From there, we do the oxidation process, where we make the true characteristics of the tea. Then we dry the tea, sort it and grade it before finally packing it for dispatch to Mombasa warehousing and selling locally. 3 types of packages at Kiru. The first package is what you can see here, which is a polythene package, a poly bag with a poly liner inside. This is the package we use for the low quality teas. When the quality is not very good, you make what we call fannings and dust too. And because they have raw varieties, fetching as low as $1.5, we also minimize on the cost of packaging. So we pack them in polyliners, and this will go to the warehouse like that. We also have a premium package which we call a rigid paper sack. This is like a carton, and it has an aluminium lining inside to preserve the quality of the tea. And this rigid paper sack is what we pack the orthodox teas. Orthodox teas are high value teas, and they are whole leaf teas also. And you want to pack it and take it to the market as whole as you manufactured it. So for this package, we don't vibrate, and it will also carry very little kilograms because it's a whole leaf grade. So for the city, we pack using 2-ply paper sack, and this tea we vibrate because the grains are already small and well curled. So these are the various grains that we make at Keru Tea Factory. To start with, these are the CTC teas. PP1 is the boulder leaf, PF1, PD, dust 1. The 4 of them are the primary grains, and these are the grains we get from the premium quality. Remember, we've been talking of 2 leaves and above. If you are consistent, then you get 99% of those grains. But tea being a plant, you will never lack fiber in the tea, and therefore we also have the secondary grains, which is the fannings one and the dust. These are secondary grains, low varieties, and you will find when they are selling at around $1.5, those teas will be selling above $3. Then we also make black orthodox, which are premium teas, and this is our way of diversification. And we have the 3 grains which are whole leaf teas. The black orthodox OPA, black orthodox FOP, black orthodox OP1. These teas, even when you infuse in hot water, that leaf will just unfold and open. And that is what is good about that tea. Then we also have other finer teas. The special, we call it special because of the tips you can see. Then we have the PECO, FBOPF, and FOF. We also make green orthodox. Green orthodox, the process is the same as the black orthodox, but we avoid oxidation process. So this, even when you infuse, the cup will remain green. So again, we have the OPA green, FOP green, OP1 green, PECO green, special green, FBOPF green, and green orthodox FOF. We have also a special plant which we call Swara, and there is a customer who specifically wants this green because of it has a very good aroma, and for tea bags it is very good because you will be able to put enough quantities in a tea bag. So in terms of location, Keru Tea Factory touches the Aberdare ridges, and therefore the Aberdare climate makes our teas very special in terms of the type of soils that we have. And then the passion the farmers have in plucking the standard quality 2 leaves and above, that makes our tea stand out in terms of flavor, in terms of strength, and therefore, and the climate also makes us be able to produce teas throughout the year. That makes us stand out in terms of sustainability, because we have a guarantee to our farmers, to our customers, that we can supply them with tea throughout the year.
This is the orthodox section, whereby we have the fast rolling, and for orthodox teas, we don't usually cut tea alone. For orthodox, we roll the whole leaf, whereby the leaf goes through 3 processes. First, we have the fast rolling. We have roller 1A, 1B. We have roller 2A and 2B in the other stage, and we have roller 3. For now, this is rolling table 1A and 1B, where we do a fast rolling. After fast rolling, we discharge the reef through this conveyor, which is vibrating. Then the reef goes through the sifter. This is the vibrating conveyor. This one. For the rollers, we have a rolling plan on a program whereby we do 30 minutes. 30 minutes per roll. Then we go to the second rolling. After discharge, the reef passes through here, the vibrating conveyor. Then it passes through the sifter. Passes through the sifter. All this way, goes through the conveyor. This is the sifter, whereby we separate the bulks and the fines. For the bulks go to the second roll, while the fines pass through the sifter and are collected to the CFU for fermentation. This conveyor takes the bulks to the second roll, while this conveyor takes the fines from the first sifter to the CFU for fermentation. This is row 3, where we finalize our rolling stage. After now the third rolling, we collect the bulks and also the fines from the third roll. The bulks are taken for fermentation, then the fines are also taken for fermentation for drying. After development of flavors, we nose and we determine the time for drying. Once we determine that the fermentation is okay, we take the tea for drying. The mid-roton is the first sorting equipment in all the distilleries, whereby the mid-roton gives us the lower teas. The lower teas are the ones which go to the hexagonal sorter. We have the mid teas which go to the trinic, and also we have the upper teas which goes to the jota. So when firing the fines, the upper teas go to the jota, the mid teas go to the trinic, and the lower teas we take them to grind with the bulks when firing. From there we have the trinic. The trinic gives us the special grade, and it gives us the peckoff. Usually have the FPOPF special, which comes from this side. We also have the peckoff and the peckoff mix. The color sorter is for removing stalks on basis of color. The color sorter usually has a photocell which detects the color and helps us to separate the stalks from the tea. Most of the teas which come to the color sorter are the lower teas. The OP1, OPA, peckoff, and we also bring the FPOPF.